For those of you that were here yesterday, probably one of the most emotional speakers, Tanya Memme. And Tanya was Miss Canada, Miss World Canada. She was also the host of A&E's Sell This House, almost 20 years in different capacities. Smart Home Nation, just a perennial all-star when it comes to TV. This is the real deal. This is the home space. She sold over, I think it's, 500 homes through her show. She's never really opened a lockbox in her life. But through staging and doing all the things, she sold 500 homes through the show, went in, did the flipping, remodeling. I've seen her. She's running chainsaws and skill saws, and she always had her hands in there, and I always wondered what her nails looked like because she was kind of in there. But get on your feet. Please welcome the last speaker before lunch today, and we've got an incredible afternoon. But bring up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
This time I'm gonna teach you guys a little workshop. So I have a program called Mastering the Spotlight, and I work with a lot of real estate agents, and I've spoken at a lot of different conventions and gatherings for Keller Williams and all other kinds of NEXP and different kinds of places for real estate agents. So I'm gonna ask you this. How many of you hate social media? Right? A lot, okay? How many of you are afraid of it? You know, or you don't know what to post? How many are so confused? Like, I don't know what to post. I like it. I kind of want to do it. I want to try, but I don't know what to post, right? I know. So I work with real estate agents to help them find their zone of authenticity, which I'm going to go through with you right now. So if you guys can get out your papers and pens, this is a fun little exercise. And this really helps. And for those of you who heard me speak yesterday, when I was at my rock bottom, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know after I, got out of all that, I wasn't sure what direction I wanted to go in. And I hired a coach. I had a life coach. And I said, what do I do next? And she said, well, we're going to find out what your zone of authenticity is and find out what you want to do that really resonates with you. And this is what I want you to bring into your social media, and I swear to you it works. So I want you to write down on a piece of paper everything that you're really passionate about. Like that can be nature, animals, cooking, entertaining, anything that you're really passionate about. Try to make it at least 10 to 15. I'll give you guys some time to do that. Oh, you saw this yesterday. These are just some of the shows I've done. Yeah, take your time with that. That can be going for walks, being in nature, music. It can be riding a bike. Yeah, anything that you're really passionate about, that you love. One of those things that you do that when you do it, so much time passes, and then you wake up and you can't believe what time it is because you were so immersed in what you were doing. I love it. I love that you guys are getting into this. I promise you it might seem like, oh, this is an easy exercise, but if you really take this exercise seriously, I'm going to show you exactly what to post on your social media. Okay, so take a few more minutes. And then when you guys are ready, just raise your hands. Let me know that you're pretty much done. And write as many as you possibly can. The more, the better. Just keep writing. You might love DIYs. You might like decorating, staging. You can bring it into your own business. It does not have to relate to the business that you're in. I want to give you guys some inspiration. Okay, I can see a lot of you are still writing, which is awesome. Okay, when you're finished that, because we have to hurry things up here, only have 15 more minutes. I want you to write down everything that you wrote down everything that you love, right? Everything you're passionate about. Now I want you to write down everything that you're good at. Like stuff that you're really good at, that if you walk into a room, you know that you're better at that thing than most of the people in the room. And you're really good at it. You might not love it, but you're really good at it. So for me, that was DIY. I love DIY. I was on a show for 5 years as a DIY person for kids, a DIY host. I love staging houses. I helped stage over 500 houses. I can give you guys staging tips that would last for a lifetime. Just stuff you're really good at. Kind of wondering where I'm going? Okay, then what I want you to do is see where they overlap and circle where they overlap. Are you finding some things that are overlapping? Okay, so I want you to narrow down. Now, I deep dive into this a little bit more when I'm working with some of my clients and students, but this is good. So circle like 2 or 3 that are your favorites. Okay, so that right there, that's your zone of authenticity. If there's anything that you can talk about on social media aside from what you do, that's what you talk about. And I promise you, when you start talking about it, you'll have endless things to say about it. That's how people get to know you, is with your zone of authenticity. Give it a try. Does anybody want to share what their zone of authenticity is? Maybe they're shocked by what theirs might be. Anyone want to share? Want to share? Sure.
Speaking, craft making, blog, and community events.
Okay, great. Awesome. So what you do is I would probably narrow that down to 1 or 2.
Okay, so craft making and blog would be my favorite.
Okay, endless craft making. I did that on TV for 5 years.
I like to make door wreaths.
Door wreaths. Okay. Do you put that into your social media right now?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. And then what was the other thing that you said?
A blog. I have a blog.
Okay, great. So you can always bring people over to your blog, and with your blog you can write about whatever you want. Yeah. So your craft making, I would dive a little bit more into that. Your wreath making, and really bring that into your social media. Give it to your clients. Make a beautiful wreath. You'll end up being, the real estate agent that brings wreaths to your clients. They look forward to it. But do you see how that all kind of comes together? So my zone of authenticity was helping people, giving back. I wanted to inspire people, and I love teaching people, and I love teaching everything that I learned about being on when I was on TV for 25 years, and giving people confidence, showing them confidence on camera. So that was mine, and that's why I figured out how I wanted to create my Mastering the Spotlight. So with your zone of authenticity, I'm going to move on, and I want you to keep this in mind. This is how powerful video is, and everything that these amazing, successful women just said up here about video and your social media, it's very true. And no matter how much we don't like it, or we're afraid of it, or we don't want to do it, it's really free advertising. It's free advertising for you. So in times when, you don't want to spend the money or invest money into your business, this is one of the best ways you can do it. And video creation, think of it this way. Video creation is really, with social media, is all about establishing relationships. That's what it is. It's not about you showing off. It's not about you bragging. Establishing a relationship with another person on the other end. So videos are 1,200% more likely to be shared on social media. Is anybody surprised by that? Isn't that insane? When you go to other people's social media, or when you go to social media, or when you go to Google or YouTube, aren't you more interested in watching videos than reading? These days, you get so much information out of video. Now, this is what Randy told me before Randy said, he goes, yes, I want you to talk about video, and how if you don't produce video content, you might become extinct. It's true. Consumers today are buying stories and experiences. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about authenticity. Authenticity and being your authentic self is what gives your clients trust in you. When you're authentic and genuine and you're just being yourself, that's how they trust in you, and you have video to show them that. This is why video is so important. And in your videos, you need charisma, You need authenticity and connection. And if you have those three things in your videos, then you gain the trust of your clients. So it is true, try to post at least once a day. You don't have to do it 5 times a day, but consistency is everything. Here's some other stats here. 86% of consumers say that authenticity is a key factor when deciding which brands to support, and that's the same with when they buy homes or sell homes, who are they gonna hire? So your zone of authenticity, if there's anything I want you to take away from this, is your zone of authenticity. Think about it and how you can bring that into your video if you're not posting consistently. I just want to give you guys a little bit more, I want you to feel a little bit more comfortable posting on social media, because I know it's not always easy. So this is what I do. I teach people confidence on camera. I teach you teleprompter reading and interviewing and lots of coaching from me. It's a lot of fun. I have a big community. I have 2 groups of real estate agents right now that I'm teaching. We have a lot of fun. And so if you're interested in that, just let me know. Just come talk to me. Let me know what you're struggling with your social media, because I want you guys to get out there and build your brands with video, especially right now at a time when you don't want to invest so much money into your brand. This is the perfect time to do that. So I created a 20 tips to get you guys started for confidence on camera. You can check it out right there. Love to share it with you. And give it a shot. Test it out. Super fun. So I thought I would also give you guys a little bit of bonus tips. So I have gone to a few social media conferences recently, and I found out all the latest tips and trends on social media, which is really cool. So, and this is also a few things that I want you to know too. Like, learning social media does take time. And if you guys, I have had to spend so much time learning new platforms, social media, Instagram, Facebook, all the ones that I didn't know before. Like, now I'm learning Go High Level for my own business. That's like learning a whole new language. But you have to put in the time, okay? And also be okay with trying new things. Not everything's gonna work. My social media, if you look at my social media, Tanya Memme Official, there's a plug there. If you look at that one, it's not perfect. I have embraced the ugly Instagram, and so does Instagram. So just post and put it out there. It doesn't have to look beautiful. The days of beautiful Instagram pages are kind of gone. Just post. Everybody wants authenticity. So share with us who you are. Another thing is, find the pages that you love. Who are the people that you're looking at? What pages are you looking at? Who interests you? Well, look at their stuff and do that. Post 1 time a day for growth. These are all the things that I've learned recently. Consistency, everything they said here. Consistency, very true. Stay consistent at least 1 time a day. And now the interesting thing that we don't utilize enough in general is YouTube. YouTube is awesome. YouTube is something that I don't even post enough on, but it's the one place where people are making the most money. When you go to research something, where do you go? You go to YouTube. We all go to YouTube. When you want to learn about a topic, you want to learn about trends, you want to learn about anything, we go to YouTube. So why are we not posting on YouTube? Right? The other thing is go live. I know that's scary. I know it's so scary, but go live, just give it a shot, test it out, see what happens. And everything they said up here is true. Just keep posting. Every day. I love that there was that when she talked about posting once every single day for a year. I thought, wow. I have this thing called the 30-day challenge for my clients, and so if you're in my class, I have all the classes come together, and it's this whole fun thing. I send them a video every day, a crazy video, very funny video that I choose and that I have created, and I tell them to post anything from like hairstyles to your favorite recipe to whatever. I make it very fun for them, and every day they have to post for 30 days. And I can't tell you how many times they can't finish it. So the 1 post a year, I gotta try that. That's very cool. Okay, another one is OPA, other people's audiences. Again, this is all about relationships. So use other people's audiences. So what I mean is if you see another real estate agent that you think is just killing it and you love their content, go and comment on the people that are making comments on their social media. It's not that you're stealing anything. You don't need to feel bad about it at all. It's just, if I probably follow 50 real estate agents. It doesn't matter, right? We always follow more than one in the same genre. If you see someone that commented on someone's post, you think that's a cool comment, go let them know it's a cool comment. Then they'll start following you. These are easy ways to build your social media. The next one, I call it the death scroll. It's scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And when you go down that tunnel of death scrolling, it's very depressing. So that's one thing that I don't do. I don't scroll. I don't think it's healthy. I might go down a few pages here and there. I go and specifically check out my friends' sites, but I do not scroll, and I'm teaching my daughter the same thing. Create content and create relationships. Engage, like I said, go to the other pages and engage with them. And in your posts, give something that's knowledgeable. Give them something that they can work with, something that they can learn from. Not in every single post. Some posts you just want to be fun and funny and just want to go and make somebody laugh, and that's great too. Another thing is use as many in-app tools and features as you can, because the algorithm really supports that. So when it says use the captions and where you're located, use as many of those things as you can, and the algorithm, your page will get into the algorithm. It's pretty awesome. The first 1 to 6 seconds is everything. So if you guys can hold their attention for 6 seconds, so this is what I tell my students. Tell them what you're going to tell them. This is in your posts and your informative posts. Tell them what you're going to tell them, then tell them, and then tell them what you already told them. Okay, try that in your next social media post. So tell them what you're about to tell them, and then tell them what you just told them. And if you look at really good content on people's pages, you'll see that that's what they do. Never post and ghost. Who knows what that means? Don't post and then don't, right? Don't post and ghost, because this is all about relationships. So don't post something and then you don't ever, check what the comments are. People are taking time out of their day to comment on your page. That also, the algorithm favors that too. So these are some super fun tips you might want to take into your social media. Stay away from politics. That will not get you anywhere. That will lose you many followers. I tell so many people that, and they still do it, and then they wonder why they can't get any, they lose followers. Stay away from politics. It's not worth it. Okay? Oh, use hashtags. How many of you have heard the FYP hashtag? Nice. Okay, that's for your page. So that goes right into the algorithm. They love it. For your page, just hashtag FYP every time you're posting. And that's it. So those are some tips, some things that you can take into your social media. I hope you love them. I want you to test it out. And please reach out to me because I want to know if any of these tips worked for you. But give it time, give it consistency, keep going. Remember, it's free advertising. And have fun. That's the main thing. Thanks.